We did add some quality in the last episode, and hopefully it's the quality necessary to take us to the next level as we kick off the Premier League today with a game against Wolves, followed up by a game against West Ham. That's right, we are going to see some of these new players in action today, and if you want to see more of them over the weekend, if we get 5 likes, I'll put another one out on Saturday. We'll recap the new signings. Anthony Jones is the most expensive player that we have signed so far, £39 million, but I think he's going to be a quality addition at the back for us. He certainly has the pace to compensate for any mistakes that he does make due to his poor positioning, but I think everything else makes him a very, very key player for us, and hopefully him and Chiriak can form a very effective partnership at the back. The next statement signing that we made was Veljko Milinkovic. We brought him in from PSG, and hopefully we've got another fantastic signing brought into the club. He is going to be playing in that attacking midfielder role, but he looks like he's going to be a quality addition for us, and hopefully he can be providing the balls to those strikers, or maybe getting shots away himself and just adding to our goal tally this season. PJ Kane as well, he was the final statement signing that we did make during yesterday's episode. Can play centre back, centre mid, attacking mid, striker. Just a very quality player, and to be able to have his ability and have it all around the pitch could be key for us this year. They have also been joined by Marcelo Silva Santos. It was actually the first signing that we did make throughout the summer. He's an 18-year-old Brazilian. We're training him to play at right back at the moment. He has actually developed a little bit there already, and hopefully regular game time will get him more development there as well. And today could well be the day we get to see all of these new players in action, some of them starting, some could make an appearance off the bench. Bazunu begins in goal. It is a position that we could still look to strengthen during the remainder of the transfer window. Wouldn't mind having Bazunu as the first choice, but if we can upgrade there, then I think it would be silly not to go for it. Smith continues at right back, but like I say, I think throughout the season he will be surpassed by Barley or Silva Santos. We'll see how the form is going between the three of them and what we can do in that position. Chiriak partners Jones, making his debut from the start there next to Hall as the score misses out due to an injury. He's going to be out for round about 3 weeks, so he's going to miss the opening 2 games of the season, definitely, maybe a little longer. We've also got Corrigan suspended and Daniel Byrne out injured. Lee Dilly's not quite fit enough for the game, neither is Zaplatal, and Sawyer also has an injury, so we are missing quite a few players for this match. Arnott, Whittle, Patino and Milinkovic make up the diamond. Milinkovic obviously starting from the off today, and we're hoping that he can get a good debut under his belt. Ross and Gerrard are the strikers today. We've got Kane and Silva Santos both on the bench today, who can come on and hopefully make an impact if we need them to. We are kicking off against Wolves. It was the team who beat us 6-4 on the last game of last season, so we are hoping to go out and get some revenge. And with the additions that we have made, hopefully we're going to be a little bit more defensively solid, but a little bit more quality going forward as well, I think is what we need this year. And hopefully with Milinkovic being able to thread those balls through the attackers, we can just start getting those goals. There's goals flying in around the Premier League, but there's been none here so far. There's barely been an attack in this match. It's been very disappointing so far. We see Wolves come forward first. Chiriak gets that one away, but Wolves still have possession of the ball. It would be nice if we could win it back and have a counter, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case at the moment. Wolves still keep in possession. They're getting ever closer to their goal though, and they have been forced to play it back to the goalkeeper. I'm sure the Wolves fans will be disappointed with that. And we do pick it up. Milinkovic, he gets tackled, but Ross now is through. He got 10 goals last year. He can't quite get his first for the season this year, but we're going to hope he can build upon a good season that he did have last year. It was a bit of a breakout season for him, the first time he'd reached double figures in a Premier League season. So if he can continue that and continue his development, he will end up being a great striker for us. And we're going to hope in the advanced forward position, hopefully Lee Dilly can start kicking on, but we do have 2 young players as well who can play there. Owen Foy as well, so there's a lot of competition for that advanced forward spot. But if Ross doesn't perform, we do have lots of people who can take his place as well. So we've got lots of strength in depth this year, and hopefully that's something that's going to allow us to go on a few more runs of good form and establish ourselves higher up the league table than what we have the last couple of years. And like we say, it would be nice to hopefully get a cup run this year. We've wanted it last year. Was a very, very poor attempt from the players, but this time around we're going to hope that we can get one of those at least. We've got Sunderland in the Carabao Cup, that's at the end of the month, so if we can advance through that, it would start off hopefully what will be a run to the latter stages of the Cup for the first time in the save. This game has got to half time and it's been absolutely awful. The team hasn't really done anything in an attacking sense, so they definitely need to improve in that respect. Will isn't playing well. We do have PJ Kane ready to come off the bench and make his debut. He has said his preferred position is that Mazzarri role, so we could well see him come on, and I think that change is going to happen now. He can come on for Whittle. We'll bring on Cathal Owens as well, and Jordan Ross isn't starting the season well at all, so Owen Foy can come on in that position. We'll keep our remaining 2 subs for now, but not a terrible performance defensively, but definitely attacking wise we aren't gelling as a squad yet. Milinkovic gets it forward to Foy. We've got players going forward. Kane now on his debut, he manages to find the back of the net. I would like to say it's a very, very inspired substitution. A couple of minutes after he's come onto the pitch, he's broke forward from that Mazzarri role and he's bagged himself his first ever Stockport County goal. It's a good finish as well. Had a lot of work to do to squeeze it between the keeper and the defender, but he finds the corner with ease and makes a name for himself about 2 minutes after coming off the bench. And we've got the chance to get a second as well. Milinkovic gets it into the box, but it's straight into the arms of the keeper, and he's just holding onto the ball now. He gets it out to Dennis Serg, and he gets it to the right back, and Wolves looking to build out. They've got Pedro Neto coming forward. Thought our defence maybe could have got to that one, but no one broke out to bust a gut to get the ball. Wolves keeping possession, but as of yet struggling to get forward. Jones makes a vital interception, and now Foy is clean through, but it's a poor finish from him. The keeper did make the save, but Foy really should have been doing better with that. Maybe had a little bit too much time to think about what he was going to do. From the corner, we find Chiriak's head. We know he's a threat from these set pieces, but he can't quite get his head to this ball. Arnott is tiring now, so we'll see Silva to Santos make his debut. And I'm also going to bring on Felipe for Milinkovic, and he can get a standing ovation for his debut. Coming into the final few moments of the game, we've won the ball back on the halfway line. Felipe now breaking forward and having a shot from the edge of the area, but it was a very poor effort, never going to trouble the keeper. But the time is trickling away in this match, and if we can start off with a win, then it would be fantastic. We're hopefully going to get another goal as well. PJ Kane wins his header at the near post, but he can't quite find the target. That would have been a nice little cherry on top of his cake today, getting a goal on his debut already. And it has turned out to be the match winner. 1-0 win opening day. Definitely weren't at our best, but getting revenge against Wolves for what they did to us at the end of last season. And it gives us a really, really good start. A clean sheet, a win in front of the fans. They know that they're going to be saying goodbye to Edgeley Park as well, so they're going to want to make these last couple of years very memorable. And hopefully we can keep on doing amazing things on the pitch to help them with those memories. We've got West Ham coming up in 7 days' time now, so we are going to get the players ready for that one, and we'll see you down at West Ham. Couple of changes made to the team today. Kane starts in that Mazzarri role. Whittle drops down to the bench. Lee Dilly is back in the starting lineup. Gerrard drops back down to the bench today. We are going to hope Lee Dilly can finally start to find some form in the Premier League. He does look like he should be very well suited to playing Premier League football, and he just needs to start adding a few more goals to his game, get his confidence up a little bit, and then hopefully he can kick on and start having a really, really good role in the Premier League. Like we say, he's more than capable of doing it. We just need to see him start doing it on a regular basis now. And hopefully today down at West Ham is the day that he starts. He's got Kane in behind him. Hopefully he'll be getting forward to support a little bit more. And obviously he's got Milinkovic in behind him as well. So we've got players who can make a difference, hopefully, not just to the team, but to Lee Dilly's goal scoring form. And we'll maybe start getting a few players established in the England squad as well, which would be very nice to see. With the new stadium being built, obviously I think now is the time for us to start establishing a legacy here at Stockport, really starting to lay a marker down and establishing ourselves as a club capable of competing higher than just the top tier of England, capable of competing in European football as well. And it would be nice to grace the new stadium with European football when it is finished being built. So that really is the aim, to make sure we're in Europe by the time the new stadium is here. We would like it sooner rather than later, and like we say, great efforts will be made this season to ensure we're as close to that as possible. But definitely a target to get in there by the time the stadium opens. We've kicked off this match. Bazunu plays the ball long to Ross. He manages to win the header and find Arnott, and he tries to find Hall out wide. Hall does win the ball. Can he get it into the box? He drills it to the near post. No one's there, but Arnott now from the edge of the area. It gets a very, very lucky deflection on the way through, but Arnott does grab his first goal of the season. I think it's only his second goal for Stockport, but he's not really here to score goals. He's here to disrupt the other team. But it's great to see him hitting the back of the net. Obviously, he was called up for the preliminary England squad, and maybe he will start seeing a bit more first team England action as well if he continues playing well for us. So I think a lot of these players will have personal targets for the season, and hopefully a lot of it will be improving upon the performances that they gave us last year. We see West Ham coming forward. They ran up against Lewis Hall. Hall able to stop him delivering a cross of quality, and Kane heads it away. But West Ham come forward still. Bazunu can only tip it out to Mohamed Kudus. And West Ham are level shortly after we went ahead. Like we say, initially Kane got the ball out, but they came down the left-hand side. Kane reluctant to put a challenge in. And when he drilled that ball across, Bazunu was able to get a hand to it, but put it straight into the path of Kudus. And he had an easy finish. West Ham looking to come forward again now. Ward-Prowse on the ball. He's got lots of space as well, but Ross, of all players, comes back to stop him at the edge of the box. Jones heads it away this time, and Milinkovic is able to break up the play. Lee Dilly gets it forward. Ross now tries to get it to Kane, but Jared Bowen does well to win the ball back. And now he breaks into the box. It's a fantastic tackle from Smith, but the referee's blown for a penalty. These referees just get more and more baffling. Like, if this is giving us a penalty, this is one of... Yes! It's not a penalty. I think that's the first time we've been awarded no penalty in a situation like that. But it would have been an extremely harsh penalty for us to go down to. We do need to defend more pressure from West Ham though. They get the ball away. Barata now coming down the left hand side again. Another ball into the box, and it's another Bazunu moment of idiocy. He left himself in no man's land by coming out for the ball, and that allowed the West Ham player to just easily head the ball into the back of the net. And Bazunu actually got into the team of the week in the first round of fixtures, and I thought, okay, maybe he is good enough to be our keeper for the rest of the season. But looking at this, my word, what an absolute fool he is. We are down 2-1 at half time, and yeah, we definitely can point a bit of a finger of blame at Bazunu for his awful performance so far. Hopefully in the second half he can turn it around, but we need the other players to start chipping in as well. The front three haven't really been at the devastating best today. Let's be honest, the front two haven't been at the devastating best for years. Ross is getting there, but hopefully he will start doing it a bit more. Dilly not able to win the ball back. West Ham still with possession. Dilly now with the opportunity to get it, but he's not able to do any more after winning possession back. The West Ham player was blocking him from running forward, and they still keep hold of possession. Freddie Smith, can he get a tackle in on Jared Bowen? He can't. The ball comes into the box. Hall can't stop it after it deflects off the post. But West Ham putting us into all kinds of trouble now. Down that left-hand side in particular, they've been very, very potent in their attacking play and causing us all sorts of issues down there. And we do need to make changes. Now this time it's Kane not having the best of game in that Mazzala role. Whittle can come on there. Jordan Ross having a very poor game today, so we are going to see Owen Foy come on. We'll leave it at that for now and just see how those couple of changes can affect the game for us. Patino trying to get a ball into the box. We've got a corner, so we do have an opportunity maybe to get ourselves back into the game before the subs are made, but they are on now. The highlight did not happen, and we need to demand more from these players. We're going to go attacking as well, and there hasn't been much change since we made those subs. So Salim Gerrard can come on for Lee Dilly. Catalones can come on for Patino. Patino's been one of the better players today, but he is struggling a little bit for fitness, and don't really have much else we can do from the bench at the moment, although we are going to bring on Santos in place of Hall. We'll move Jones out to left back and we'll drop Arnott back down to the ball playing defender role. Santos can go and sit in that ball win midfield role in defence, and we'll go to very attacking for the final few minutes of the game. Just hopefully get ourselves an equaliser. We have again performed well, but it's just the finishing in the final third which has been letting us down, and maybe a good performance from the West Ham keeper. Arnott does well to win that one back. Foy and Gerrard looking to keep hold of possession. Gerrard though with a heavy touch gives it away. Chiriac stops the West Ham break, but it goes to a West Ham man again. Kent on the right hand side can't get a ball in. Gerrard wins it back, gets it into Catalones, and what can he create? He gets it to Milinkovic. He can go down the left hand side. He's got Gerrard inside in support. Gerrard into Whittle. Whittle with an effort from the edge of the area just goes wide of the post, but we did very well to fashion that opportunity. And if we just showed a little bit more composure at the end, maybe we could have got the equaliser. We're going to encourage our players for the final few moments, and hopefully in stoppage time we can salvage something from the game. But it's slipping away from us, and we have lost our first game of the season. And it was a very, very disappointing performance. Like we say, Bazunu really losing the game for us there with his mistakes. That's not sugarcoated it. He had a bit of a nightmare, and yeah, we definitely need to think about that goalkeeping position. Obviously we do have Daniel Byrne, but he's injured at the moment, so he can't come in for the next match. And like we say, with a little bit of time left in the transfer window, we are going to be keeping an eye out for what we can do with that goalkeeping situation. I think next time around we'll pop back for a game against Birmingham, then a game against Chelsea, the team that we could have been managing this season if things had gone differently. As it happens, we are at Stockport. We're very happy at Stockport, and we are looking to surpass Chelsea as a club in the next few years. So hopefully that is something that we can do, and then we can start off by getting a win against them on the pitch as well. Hopefully by that time as well we'll have advanced through the Carabao Cup and be on a good little run. So maybe if we have a fixture around that time, that could come in then. But I think we'll definitely be playing Chelsea, like we say, a team that we could have been managing if things had been going differently. And we'll see what else is happening around that time as well. As always, if you have enjoyed that, please make sure to drop a like and comment down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for regular Football Manager updates. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.